I think common ancestry, as a matter of practical fact, is taken as an assumption by most scientists today. Very few scientists are even willing to entertain the possibility that life on Earth has multiple origins. One common aspect of life that many scientists point to as a kind of a unifying feature and as support for universal common ancestry is the existence of the genetic code. Now, the genetic code in organisms is essentially identical for plants, for animals, and so on. And the scientists say that if this was inherited from a common ancestor, perhaps some simple single-celled creature a long, long time ago, then that would explain why all creatures have it. One little fly in the ointment, however, is that in the late 1970s, the genetic code was discovered to be not quite universal. It turns out there are organisms that use somewhat altered genetic codes. And one could then question whether the genetic code is, in fact, a good support for common ancestry. And I think one could still make that claim, but it's less secure than it was before. The idea of common ancestry, again, it's an assumption. I think it should not be an assumption. In science, everything should be open to question. And when new data comes about, such as the variation of the genetic code or other things, particularly problems in embryological development, that seem to point in the opposite direction, we should try to deal with those things as honestly and as forthrightly as possible.